Friday. How's everyone doing? Thanks, Suzette. Thank you. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Jean. Good morning, Janet. Hi, Meech. Yeah, guys, like finally, finally divorced. I love it for me. You want to go outside? Go ahead, little precious kitty cat. Finally. Tell you what, what a week. What else happened this week? Oh, first week of work. I survived. It was actually a really, really, really good week. A lot slower this week than my normal schedule will be, which is nice to kind of ease into it. And I took a 2 week break from the center and seeing clients before I started officially. So this week was like reconnecting with all of my clients I haven't seen in a minute, and that was really lovely. So I just feel good. I feel like it's really nice to have that feeling of this is what, like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Because it's, you don't always have that feeling, right? Like, often don't have that feeling of like, is this where I'm supposed to be? Am I sure about this? It's like, yeah, I'm quite sure about this. So I like it. June is chock full of things. It's busy. There's a baseball tournament every single weekend. I think we talked about this last time about how I've discovered that was the case. But June also has some really fun things. I think I have pride events 2 weekends in a row, and I have a Mumford and Sons concert, which is on my bucket list to see Mumford and Sons at Merriweather Pavilion, like the outdoor pavilion. So that's happening. So it's a lot. It's a lot of good stuff this month, and I'm ready for it. Thanks, Yvonne. I feel like a totally different person. Like, I look back at pictures of myself from some of the worst years, which I think probably 2022 was probably like the worst, most stressful year. And I just look so unhappy and stressed and like all over the place. And I just feel light now. I feel like light and happy and alive. And, you know, I don't know. I'm here for it. They said your 40s are good, and they weren't lying. They weren't lying. So, all right. Well, why don't we jump in to some magical things? Hi, Janelle. Oh, hi, Chris. We'll jump into some magical things. And today, kind of a toss up between plants and types of cats. Why not both? Okay, ready? It's going to be pothos, Bengal cat, and aloe vera. It's very random. Pothos, Bengal cat, and aloe vera. My cats are like just out here on the porch looking at these birds like, oh, I just want to murder you. Imagine. Pothos, Bengal cat, and aloe vera. Let's do some shuffling. What is everybody like doing this weekend? Anybody doing something fun? I usually don't have my kids on the weekend, but this weekend I have my youngest who is graduating. What grade is he graduating? Sixth grade. So he's moving to middle school. So I have him. His brother's going to be out of town at a baseball tournament, and we are going to do some ramen. Going to go take him for ramen and do bowling. That's what he wants to do. So that's what we're doing this weekend. right, pothos, Bengal cat, and aloe vera. Tell me when you're ready. Oh man. Well, I have to say, I wasn't expecting this. Um, I wasn't expecting this card pull today. Oh, all right. Here's your pothos. Again, your choices are pothos, Bengal cat, and aloe vera. So we'll just get right into it. The wasp, death, and the king. Oh, sounds like some of you have some unfinished business, right? Oh dear. You thought you released it all, but turns out you didn't. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so again, this is your pathos. Wasp, king, and death. Okay. So when the king comes through, it's all about making decisions, but like very much logical, right? Logical, concise, weighted decisions. Like we've got to make a move. This isn't like deliberating in the chambers and doing a group think or even just sitting with your feelings. Like you already sat with your feelings. That's why we've gotten to this point, and you sat a little too long with your feelings actually. So now it's like action time. We're going to make a decision, right? Oh, it's my eye. So with that being said, you've got the death card and the wasp card. All right. It's a very strange energy between these two cards. It's like, how do we describe this energy? Something is done, but since you didn't actually release it when you say you did, it's like you're getting flack for still having this in your life. Someone might even be like hating on you for it, but it's still dead. So there's a sense of like, I'm sorry, this is a very complicated pull. There's this sense of like lack of truth and authenticity in what you're presenting to the world right now. Because the truth is that like this is over, this is dead. But since like you didn't have a funeral and all that stuff, like it's still being perceived as ongoing. And so you're receiving that energy back from others like reflected on you like it's still going strong and it's still a real aspect of your life even though it is like a corpse, right? I hope that makes sense because it, like I said, the energy around this poll is confusing. It is complicated. So I want to make sure you understand that like it's nuanced, it's a lot of gray stuff, and but at the heart of it, a decision needs to be made. And it's not the time to say, well, I need to sit with it and like think about how I feel and like really workshop that because you did it to death. Okay. And it's holding you back because this is still attached to you. And so the external energy is picking up on that and reading that. And that's the feedback you're getting. So if you've been feeling like, why am I being received in like the world in a way that doesn't really reflect where I think I am, it's because this corpse you're still carrying around with you is affecting your energy field. And that's where this comes in. We got to make a decision. Okay. It's been a minute since we had such a kind of a pull, huh? All right. Hi, Renee. So that's Pathos. Your choices today are Pathos, Bengal cat. You probably need a talking to. Stick around and watch Pathos again because that seems to be the vibe. I'm shuffling now for Bengal cat. That was a tough one. That one wasn't for me today. Just letting you know. Wasn't me. Did anyone pick it? Oh, okay. This is gonna be your Bengal cat. Let me know when you're ready. So, for Bengal cat, we have perception, the high priestess, and movement. Okay, relax. Okay, so perception, movement, and the high priestess. High priestess is, very much intuition energy, right? I think the most important thing to know about the high priestess right now and this card pull is that you don't need to chase anything. This month is unfolding for you, and the things around you are moving. And when they're done, you will end up where you're supposed to be. So the shuffle is happening, and you just need to not panic, right? Sit with your magic crow or raven. I can't tell from this picture, but sit with your magic corvid and allow yourself to be present with your own magic and trust the unfolding, right? It comes to you. It always does, right? But when you lean forward and like jump into it, you tend to like muddy it all up, right? This month is especially like we just started this month. So probably towards the like right after solstice, you're gonna feel like I feel like you're gonna have that moment of like looking around you being like, wow, how did I even like travel here? I don't even remember traveling. I thought I was sitting still because you technically didn't. You don't need to travel anywhere. Everything is gonna reshuffle around you. Okay. And it has whatever meaning you give it. I like it. That's good. A little more gentle. All right. All right. Aloe vera. Aloe vera. I feel like I want to go out tonight and have like a celebratory drink and like some good food. And I'm just not sure where I feel like going. So, do any of my local friends have a suggestion? Right? Like, I have obviously all the places I enjoy going, but and what do I even want to eat? I almost like want a good steak. Like, but I don't want to be in like a weird place. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I like glass lounge steak, but I'm not really in a glass lounge vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm also not in a $48 a steak vibe. It sounds like, um, I should just make my own steak. But again, um, I want to go out. So maybe I make my own steak and then go out. I don't know. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cooking meat in my house, to be honest with you. Like, I don't like cooking meat in my house, especially red meat. But that is the most delicious and cost effective way. I just don't feel like dealing with it. I just clean my kitchen and I just I just don't wanna. I feel like all I do right now is cook food to feed people. It's like all I do is cook food and feed people and cook food and feed people and cook food and feed people. And then like I cook food and then they eat and then they just continue eating and like go through all the snacks in a day. And I'm like, damn, son's like, what is this? And I don't think it's getting better. I think we're like heading in the direction of worse. You know what I'm saying? It's it's giving that some people need to learn how to cook. But then I also have a problem, and I wonder if this is a me problem. I feel like it's a me problem, but maybe you have it too, where, like, I don't really want them in my kitchen. So, like, I want them to do things in the kitchen, but I don't want them in there because they just don't do things right, and they make a mess, and, like, they don't see details, right? Like, one of them had unload the dishwasher, right? Simple. We don't actually have a ton of dishes now. Like, I really when I moved here, I was like, "We don't need so many fucking dishes." Okay? So it's very easy to put things away. I have open shelves, like whatever. So that was no problem. He put the things where they go. I was like, yay. But there's like puddles of water on the floor and like around the sink. And like I just like, ew, like what? Like get out of my kitchen. It's my pretty kitchen. It's pink and it's green and it's a vibe. And like you're making it messy. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I feel like that's really holding us back. My inability to be okay with how other people do things. Because I just don't want to have to do it again, right? Like, okay, you're going to clean your toilet. It's not, I don't even trust you. Like, even though you're doing it how I kind of said to do it, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. So then I end up cleaning it too. And I was like, and I did try to explain to my one son yesterday about like what does mental load mean and like what does it mean when like you know good and well that you're supposed to do XYZ. But if I have to remember to tell you, that's you putting the mental load on me because it's like I might as well just can do it myself, right? And I don't know if he like understood. I just wonder how this all turns out. Keep you updated. Ugh, the craft cheese powder. Ugh, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot more patience for that kind of thing when I had more energy. All right, here you go. Tell me when you're ready for your aloe vera. I know, my pink kitchen. Honestly, my whole house. Letting go of the spider and restriction. Okay, so interesting cards today. Letting go and restriction in the same pull is a fascinating flex, I think, for you because what is this? Again, it's giving a little pathos where it's like something ain't adding up here. Like who's being not like honest with themselves about something. You know what I mean? So we're releasing, but at the same time we don't feel able to release. So that is a stuck feeling, right? I remind you that when you feel restricted, when you feel like stuck, like there's no options, just remind you that that is not true. It just means you don't like the current options. Okay. So if you don't like the current options, you're tending to stay still and you feel stuck. But for some reason, you're also in a space of like release. And that is confusing energy for you. Confusing energy. So the suggestion here, which is going to sound crazy, because like we don't usually do coffee magic this way. I in fact I feel like we note this day because I have never given coffee and magic vibes this way. But here's what's coming through. Just like shelf it. Just like turn your head away from it. Like leave it like don't worry about it. Like dissociate a little and let's focus on this. Because while you have that battle waging between your psyche and your physical actions, um, you have like a project to get to, right? Like you have some juice cooking, and that's more fun than this. And I think I'm hoping in the process of doing the creative vibes in this new project you have happening, this will just take care of itself. Like the less you give energy to this, the better it'll just handle itself. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when we look at things too much, it's like when you think of a word, right? Like little. And you say little and you're like, yeah, it's a small thing, little. But then look at it. Little. Littl. E. Little. 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 And then you're like freaked out by this word. And you're like, has it always appeared that way on the page? Did it always sound that way? Did it always mean that? And then you're just a mess, right? So you need to forget about the word and focus on something entirely different and like refresh your energy, refresh your palate, and just like just not. So that's your aloe vera telling you to chill out and go have some fun. Okay. So let me know how it goes. Okay. So that's life. I love you guys. I hope that you have a really fun weekend. For those of you resting, get some good rest. Enjoy your party, Janelle. And I will see you hopefully next Friday. All right. Love you.